My name is Aaron, and I grew up in the world of metal. In fact, it's the only thing I ever really cared about in terms of music. But you know what, recently, I've wanted something a little bit different. Well, look who decided to return. And well, today we're going to be going back to some Super Junior. Kind of. DONGHAE just put out a new song, and we're going to get some NCT representation in this. So, I felt like that I had to come and check this out. I mean, Super Junior is what I would consider one of the pillars of the channel. And so, I think we should check this out. Nice little collab. Can't ever go wrong with collabs here. So, let's get this started, shall we? I thought he was going to walk on one of the light bulbs. Okay.
It's California love, booty to the love, we gotta go, where we going? I just feel like I'm in paradise. 예쁘지 않은 너의 얼굴은 참 조금해 솜사탕 같은 너의 말투는 날 자극해 섹시하게 탐네 피부는 그리 내 생각엔 우리 잘 어울려 끼리끼리 내 몸에는 마치 캘리포니아 빛 무모한 배팅에 따라오는 빛처럼 내 모든 걸 내게 걸게 오늘도 머릿속에 그려 너와의 곡을 그려 내게 가야 들려 네 숨결 오늘은 가지마 online 끝이 없던 걸 너도 알잖아 baby 이 시간에 영원하길 바래 lady yeah not today yeah but today 나 지금 시작된 이 party alright on fire it's California love booty to the love we gotta go where we going I just feel like I'm in dream of love it's California love 내게서 두 눈을 뗄 수 없어 baby 둘이만 더 올라가자 keep it on it's California love yeah 끝나지 않은 우리 밤 oh yeah real life say busy life I just feel like I'm in paradise 난 오직 않지 누지 미래를 보지 마지 네 목이 걸렸지 날 kiss like boots 나 원래 잘할 거래 너와 다르게 갈래 하지만 아무 생각 없이 지금 너를 원해 내게 다른 답은 없는 걸 뜨거운 태양처럼 빛나 널 나의 상상 속에 걸어 매일 이제는 현실 이대 우리 day 시간이 더 다가오잖아 네 몸에 더 눈이 가잖아 That's right 지독하게 취해져 너의 품에 취해 too hot Not today yeah but today 나 지금 시작된 이 party alright on fire It's California love 우리 둘의 love we gotta go where we going I just feel like I'm in dream of love it's California love 내게서 두 눈을 뗄 수 없어 baby 둘이만 다 올라가자 keep it on yeah. 지금 날 만질 손길로 또 날이 밝아 fly로 어제와 다른 매일을 약속해 또 잊지 못할 순간들을 기억해 너 하나로는 됐어 내 숨이 벅찬 let me love oh help me so tell me it's California love 우리 둘의 love we gotta go where we going I just feel like I'm in dream of love it's California love 내게서 두 눈을 뗄 수 없어 baby 둘이만 다 올라가자 keep it on it's California love yeah 끝나지 않은 우리 밤 oh yeah real life say busy life what do you wanna do it's California love yeah 지겹게 불타는 우리 밤 oh yeah real life say busy life I just feel like I'm in paradise
Okay. Interesting. All right. So, what do we say about this song? I think there's a couple of things that I think is really interesting here. Okay, so I wanted to just a couple of seconds before I continued to kind of put my thoughts together. And, when it comes to someone who is in, a group like Super Junior who has done and has every accolade, has done everything and has every accolade, what exactly do you do? Where do you go from here? And I think that that's what causes them to be able to be a little more experimental. So how would I classify this song? I would say, in a weird way, that to me this would be like a modern speakeasy kind of feel to it. And I think that that's kind of what they're going for. Is like the feel of a speakeasy, but like not so old school that it gets to the point where it's almost like what has been done to death. And I feel like that when it comes to this particular song, I think that it was a really smart idea to kind of come at this in a bit more of a sultry way, if that makes sense. Because I feel like that this is, again, something else that you could probably do that hasn't been done as much in Super Junior, and I feel like that I think he just wants to have fun. And I think that this is a good song. And I have to say, I think it's pronounced JENO. Sorry if it's not. I'm still horrible at pronouncing names. But I really think that he, showed just that he could hang as well. And I think that his verses were quite well. And they work well together. And, and I say this every time, even though I know that it just doesn't happen and it's not going to. This is proof again of how cool and how much things like collabs work. They really do. And I think that it's just kind of too bad that it doesn't happen more often. But when someone from Super Junior comes along, I don't think you can really say no. I think that they have a pretty stout grip on everything to be able to say, hey, look, yeah, I want to go and have, this person work on this song with me. I mean, they're legends. And so I think it's a good song. I think it was a fun song. And like I said, I think the welcomeness of having it be experimental is a good choice. And I like this modern feel of like a speakeasy. So I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's my favorite song in the whole world, but I think it's one of those things that like I sit down and listen to it and I'm like, yeah, I get what they're going for. This is nice. So anyway, let me know what you all think about DONGHAE's new song, featuring some NCT love from JENO. That's how it's pronounced. And yeah, anyway, we'll see you all next time, shall we? Such legends.